What's going on, everybody? This here's random Southern guy. Now, I'm just gonna be honest with you right now. I didn't really want to even shoot this video, but my cousin up in New York, random New York guy, he called me up on the phone. He said, listen, I done told everyone that you's gonna start doing videos. And I told him, I said, look, I don't know what you're talking about, no social media or nothing other. I just ain't too long had this iPhone. I had an Android before that, and I wasn't really doing no videos before then. But he called me and he said, you need to start doing some videos, because I done told everybody you're doing them. And now I'm gonna be honest with you, he's my cousin, I love him, but he got under my skin. A long time ago, he came down here from New York. He started down here to South Carolina from New York. And I'm wearing this Yankee hat because that's a long story. I ain't gonna get into it right now. But anyhow, he said to me, he said, random Southern guy, look, this is you probably heard the nursery rhyme of the country mouse and the city mouse. And I said, yes, sir. And he says to me, well, he says, I'm the city mouse and you're the country mouse. And I said, well, I don't look like a mouse the last time I looked, whatnot, carrying on the thing. And he says to me, he says, well, dummy, I know you ain't a mouse, but, it's all some metaphorical or something other. Metaphorical, or I don't know, whatever. Them New Yorkers, they always trying to use big words and such and things and such. But anyway, getting back to things, he says, you're a country mouse and I'm a city mouse. And I said, well, all right, since you're going to be metaphorical, all right, I'll play along. I'll be a mouse. And I said, what's the point you're trying to get to? What are you trying to make? He says, well, if you remember the story, the city mouse was a lot faster than the country mouse. And I said, well, what's wrong with that? Things in the South move a little bit slower. Ain't nothing wrong with moving slow. And I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't know why in the world them people up north in New York and Pennsylvania and other places and things want to move so fast. Everything, and so he begins to tell me, he says, well, look, there's this thing called the New York Minute. And I said to him, I said, Bo, what's a New York Minute? And my cousin, random New York guy, he explained to me, he says, look, a New York Minute. And I said, wait a minute now. Before you tell me anything else, I want you to understand something. Now, I ain't as worldly as you, and maybe I ain't been as many places as you, but I've been a few places and things, and, well, everywhere I went, a minute's 60 seconds. So, I ain't never in my life heard no New York Minute. And he says, well, a New York Minute, if you just stop talking and listen, I'll tell you what a New York Minute is. And I said, all right, you got me here, but you're boring me now. Yeah, you from New York, you're supposed to be fast, and you about a Southerner now. And he says to me, he says, look, I'm gonna get on with it. A New York Minute is 30 seconds. And I said, what the tarnation, 30 seconds? I said, look, well, why in the world, look here. You got 24 hours in a day. Why in the world you want to move so fast? You got 24 whole hours. And he says, and then he throws another big word at me. He said, dichotomy. He said, that's the dichotomy between the South and up here in New York. He said, see, y'all see 24 hours as plenty of time, and we see 24 hours is not enough time. And I said, well, Bo, I don't want your life. I don't want it. And so anyway, he told me to do this video, and I didn't know what to talk about, so I just thought I'd tell you a story, what he said about a New York Minute or something other. Look here. Well, and so I tell him I'm pretty smart, so I said, well, you know what? If you're going to take a New York Minute, then give me 2 of them. All right? I'm going to get my whole 60 seconds. All right. So that's all I'm going to do for now. He told me to just say a little something to introduce myself. So I'm random Southern guy. And that's my cousin. I love him. But he moves a little bit too fast for me. Move fast, talk fast. I ain't never in my life understood why people up north just want to do everything so daggone fast. Good Lord. So anyway, well, next time you see me, maybe I'll have a Clemson hat on to match my Clemson. Clemson Tigers won the national championship. They beat Alabama. I can't stand Alabama. I'm so glad they beat. I'm gonna calm down now. I'll get my blood pressure up. I ain't wanting that. But anyway, this is a random Southern guy I'm gonna check on out here, and he told me to give him a little prelude or something. He keeps throwing them big words out at me. Prelude, dichotomy, and what's the other one? Metaphorical. I'll tell you one thing about my cousin. If I talk to him long enough, my vocabulary would be a little bit better. But anyway, I'm gonna get on out of here. But he did tell me to say a little something about another feller that's a friend of ours. We're family. He's my cousin. He's New York. I'm Southern, and but this fella's a random pastor, and you guys are gonna get to meet him real soon. He's a good fellow. I like him. He maybe talk a little bit too much, and like a lot of pastors do, be saying a whole lot of stuff, trying to make you feel good. But anyway, and he does make me feel good. He'll make you feel good too. Yeah, we're gonna introduce you to a random pastor soon enough. Y'all be good now.